Yeah, another real estate video here from the Tokyo Real Estate Man, and this is coming on, I guess, January. Is it the 21st? So this would be inauguration day in the United States. Uh, President Joe Biden taking office. But yeah, this is another real estate video here about Tokyo and Japan. So I don't really think that has too much bearing on really anything, whether it would be Trump or Biden. It basically means the same for me or most people here in Japan. Anyhow, I did find an interesting article about the state of the Tokyo or central Tokyo real estate market in the month of December, and we're going to basically, this is the introduction part of the video where you can see my face, and then we'll use that, what is it, screen tracking software to discuss the article and what we can extrapolate from it. Okay, yeah, here comes part two. Okay, so welcome here to part two of the video, sans my face or without my face, and this is a page, japanpropertycentral.com, and you can see here Central, this is the headline to the article. Central Tokyo apartment sale prices reach a new record high in December. So yeah, for all you people that always say that there was a huge crash in Japanese real estate, there was. I guess I've been a profiteer personally, because like I've been living in Tokyo since the 1990s, okay? But most of the people that got burned from the bubble was in probably a 2 or 3 year period. Most of the other people who bought before the bubble or after the bubble crashed and through that phase, everyone's fine. And you see here the prices here in central Tokyo, okay, and in Tokyo, the broader Tokyo. There's two things. There's central, basically. In this article here, it talks about the central 3 wards, but actually there's about more than just those 3 wards. There's about 5 wards that are considered central, and there's pockets of other wards that are considered the center of the city as well. And that's reflected in the prices. But you can see here from all the people that think that Japan real estate has never recovered. That's just not true. Okay, according to Range, which is Range is the real estate. I forget exactly what the word Range means, but it's basically the multiple listing service used by the real estate business here in Japan and Tokyo. So according to Range, 2,533 second-hand apartments were reported to be sold across the greater Tokyo in December, down 9.9% from 2019. The average sale price was, this is such a hard number to say in English, but you can just basically, the yen is at 103 to the US dollar right now, so basically 370,000 US dollars. Down 0.0 or 0.5% from the previous month, but up 5.3% from the year. So basically, statistics is reflected in the central Tokyo market, but the price is just at a different level. Tokyo is a really big city, and then to the west, you have a lot of. I think how many there? I think there's. I always forget now. I think there's like 15 wards in Tokyo, which are the center of Tokyo, but there's a bunch of cities like Kogane City and Midaka City that are to the west of Tokyo, and that's why Greater Tokyo and Central Tokyo is different. Okay, but what you're seeing here is, and I'm going to talk about it here. The price per square meter in Greater Tokyo is basically 5,700 US dollars, and that is up 1.1% from the previous month and up 4.8% from the previous year. Okay, this is the 8th month in a row where there's been a record price set on a year-over-year increase. So in Tokyo metropolitan area, 1,280. This is this. I think the next part is referring here to the central ward, or the central 5 area here in the city. 1,280 apartment sales were recorded, down 14.3% from 2019. The average sale price was basically $470,000 US dollars, and that is up 0.6% from the previous month and up 7.8% from the same month in 2019. And the average in the central wards of the city, the average square meter price was basically $7,800 per meter, and that is up 1.7% from the previous month and 6.4% from 2019. So comparatively speaking, the central wards are are seeing a greater price increase than the outer areas of the city, or the areas of West Tokyo, the cities to the west, which are still comprised in Tokyo Prefecture. Okay, new listings continue to decline. Okay, with a year-on-year drop of 18.5%. Okay. So yeah, this is the other key part of it. Is there is less and less supply here in the city. What can we say from that? People don't want to move maybe during this Corona time. I talked to a real estate agent. You'll see in another video I did earlier in the year, which his name is a very not influential, but he's got a very successful real estate agency, Oisan, and according to him, Japanese real estate is the only place where Japanese investors can seek yield, where they're going to receive cash. So he just sees a lot of people in his agency who even have a good job, who want to pick up a property so they can increase their income through real estate, holding and owning real estate. So yeah, there's all kinds of things in the market, but I think generally speaking, the real estate investor tends to buy more one bedroom units, or what's known as a 1 LDK or 1 DK units that are very approachable for renting and things like that, maybe up to a 2 DK. But then after that, once you get into at least in the central part of the city, once you get into like 50 or 60 or 70 meter units, that tends to be more of a family that's seeking a place to live. So, okay, here's Central Tokyo. In Central Tokyo's 3 wards, which I referred to as 5 wards, of Chiyoda-ku, Chuo, and Minato Ward, 155 apartments were reported to have sold, down 18% from 2019. The average sale price was $760,000, down 4% from the previous month, but up 12.8% from 2019. The average price per square meter in the central 5 wards, it refers here to the central 3, but I call it the central 5 wards, is basically $13,000 per meter. Up 0.4% from the previous month and up 11.2% from 2019. This is the highest sale price per square meter, per square meter on record. New listings dropped 6.8% from November and are down 12.8% from 2019. So yeah, as I mentioned previously, the central part of the city is the real estate market is hot right now, and yeah, like you can take an owner like me. Like, why am I going to sell? There's no good reason to sell. I mean, the Japanese government is going to print a lot of money right there too. But the Japanese government, so you know, they have to print money or do quantitative easing, which was basically invented here in Japan, which is an interesting word in Japanese called kinyu kanwa. I mean, we basically have to continue it because of 2 reasons. It's that the population is getting smaller, okay, and it's also getting older, okay. So we just have it's just basically monetary policy, and the biggest debt holders in Japan are going to be the government. So we can't basically up the rates. So yeah, we're basically we're the leaders of the quantitative easing or asset inflation trap, in the world, and the rest of the world has joined us though. So anyhow, I just wanted to talk about in this video today this article really reflects what you're seeing in the market, which is record high prices and a very high demand for real estate. And any of the people that think that the Japanese market has crashed and it's never come back, that's just a falsehood. And the market is hotter than ever. I was just in Sangenjaya the other day, and I was talking to this she must be a fox, and she's about my age now. She's about 55-year-old real estate agent. And I talked to her on the street as I was looking at the real estate board, and I asked her how the market is in Sangenjaya, and she's like, yeah, anything of a livable space for families, people are really picking it up, especially in the $600,000 and $700,000 US range for apartments or detached houses. Okay. Anyhow, that's another real estate video here by the Tokyo Real Estate Man. Little market snapshot from, yeah, if you'd like, you can always go to this web page here, Japan Property Central, where there's always sort of like interesting, little interesting snapshot articles of the Tokyo real estate space in English. I mean, the real estate market in Japan is still, Japanese, definitely a Japanese industry. But this is a page in, we can see here that, you can see here, I guess there's 626 total views. So there's people looking at this today with 26 views today. So, yeah, thank you. I invite you to follow this channel or subscribe to this channel. Give me a like on the video. And thanks again for taking the time for this little real estate update.